Hello everyone, and welcome back to Evoland, number 2. Strange case of space-time continuum disorder. Father, I have returned.
Sargon, my son. I thought I had lost you. When the Empire's soldiers joined forces with the sorcerers and attacked us out of nowhere, despite our 10-year truce. We were the one who stepped in and you were the one who stepped in and allowed us to escape.
I only did my duty as general of our people's army. I had to protect you.
You did your duty. I grant you that. The current situation is dire. Following the surprise attack by the Empire's forces, we were separated from the rest of the army. I have been trying to rally our troops from here, but we're too far behind. The sorcerer's power is too great.
Father, we must fight.
I know, but things are off to a bad start. I fear Demonia will be attacked before we can reach and defend it. After centuries of coexistence, it seems the humans have now decided to exterminate us.
We cannot allow that to happen. And not all humans are evil. I learned that during my stay in Genova.
I am glad that you made friends in these dark times.
Father, there's something else. The Empire, they have built something they call the weapon. I have yet to identify its energy source, but it has frightening power. If they ever use it against us, our entire kingdom would be wiped off the map.
I've heard stories about this weapon, but I did not think. If what you say is true, we must stop them from using it. I will not leave my people to die.
Father.
Dad! Dad! You came back! I knew you were alive!
Reno, my son. Forgive me, my absence must have caused you much grief.
Not one bit! I didn't even cry. I knew my dad was the strongest of all.
Ha ha ha. Yes, your father is very strong indeed. He killed all those mean humans and came home.
Yeah! Are those humans your prisoners, Dad?
No, these are nice humans. I would even call them my friends.
Nice humans? But there are no nice humans.
Ha ha ha. You shall see when you grow up. I hope you too will have human friends.
Never!
The serene exterminator, forgive him. He is but a child, and to him all humans are the enemy.
I understand. But if human children and demon children all believe the myths, can there ever be peace between our two peoples?
I almost forgot. I did not come here to listen to these stories. I will take you to the megalith. The megalith. It's north of the encampment on the bluff.
He didn't answer my question.
Indeed. He did not answer your question at all. So then, let's head up to the bluff, where we will find the megalith. There it is. Here is the megalith I spoke of.
That's definitely a megalith. It has the same symbols etched into it as the one that brought us here. But then, I don't know how to activate it.
Activate it? Megaliths are nothing more than monuments of the ancient Magi civilization. They do not serve any purpose. What was that?
Dad! It's the Empire! The sorcerers are attacking the camp!
What? How in the world did they find us?
Find them! No member of the Demonian royal family must get away.
Grand Magus.
Ah, there you are.
Great Magus. Run away, son, run!
Zargan Demonias. son of King Arthas, general and heir to the throne. I have you to thank for this.
Me? No. How did you?
How did I follow you? Oh, it wasn't that hard, although I didn't think you would make it through the haunted forest. And when you did survive, all it took to track you down was guessing where you would exit from. And here I am.
What have I done?
This is all my fault. Oh, don't fret now. You won't have to despair much longer. Watch out!
Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa!
They disappeared? How could that be? Find them! They can't be very far.
Well then, that happened. And suddenly the world is much different.
Hello? Well, what the heck were you doing here? You weren't taking advantage of my being... Where are we, anyway? The megalith. It activated when the sorcerer destroyed it. It means we're back home. Well, I hope. I have this strange feeling of volume. It's like that day I ate too much chocolate, but without the stomach ache. Don't you have the same feeling, Jack? It's odd. None of us had chocolate mousse.
Suddenly we're in a world of 3D!
Anyway, enough about the chocolate mousse thing. That megalith will no longer work.
Not after it got blown up, that's for sure. Ugh. Where have the sorcerers gone? And my son, how is he?
Sargon. Actually, it's a bit complicated. Where should I begin?
What do you mean, complicated? They're all dead, is that it?
Well, hold on, let me explain. This isn't gonna be easy. We're not in the same time as before. Jack and me come from the present. Or, I mean, for you, it's the future. But to us, your present is our past. I'm not sure I'm being very clear.
I do not understand a thing. They're all dead, is that what you are trying to tell me?
In a way, yes. Or maybe they're just older.
I refuse to continue this conversation. I must find my son and save my father.
I think I'm gonna need a new approach. We can't leave him alone, Jack.
Indeed. Suddenly, everything is much different. Everything is 3D.
Sargon.
In the year 950 of our Lord, here were the demons vanquished by Emperor Lothair and his troops. The inscription on the statue. How was this possible?
That's what I was trying to explain, Sargon. The megalith, we traveled through time. Jack and I come from year 999, almost 50 years after the demons were defeated. An accident led us to your time, and the Empire captured us. And when the great Magus destroyed the megalith, something came out of it. I think that thing brought us here. I really wish we'd return home, but I get the feeling we're in a different time period.
All of this seems impossible. And yet, the statue. But why? What is the meaning of our lives if everything is already written? I don't understand it much myself, but look at Jack. He continues to fight no matter what. At first I was terrified at the thought of being lost, but while following Jack I began to understand. Life is just right now, this very moment, wherever you happen to be. I don't know if the past has already happened, or if the future can be changed, but I know I exist right here, right now. It's just me in the here and now. And Jack is the one who made me realize that. So I'm not afraid anymore. Although rats and mushrooms still do it, of course. I am not convinced. My people have been conquered, and I shouldn't be here. My son, what has become of him? Instead of asking ourselves all these questions, we'd better be off looking for another megalith. If we were able to go back into the past, then you should be able to return to your own time. Let's focus on that instead of dwelling on questions we can't answer. Hey, don't I sound like an adult, Jack? Hehehe. I don't know if I can be as strong as Exterminator or Miss Serene, but I'll do my best. And now we enter a 3D world. Everything is 3D now. BB's tent. Ah, what a fine young man you are. Folks call me Granny BB, but I've got the heart of a young woman. Besides, I'm not really that old. So anyways, feel free to invite me out some evening. We could go out for potions. Maybe more if you feel a spark. Hey, speaking of potions, what can I do for you, darling? I hope you brought me the good stuff, my sweet gummy bear. Granny BB's gonna fix you a real nice potion. So here we can make potions, except that we can actually only make one of each type, which is really annoying. I mean, when your pretty lips touch the bottle, hee hee hee. Like if I try to do the green goop again, you know you can only carry a single potion of the same type, my fallen angel. See, you can't do it. But we got one green potion and one red potion. Restore half our HP and restore all of our HP. Think of me when your pretty lips touch the bottle. Now I can't do waking an ally yet. That's something that comes later, so we'll discuss that later. What I do need to do is come to Mayan Bridge. Also, this marks the point at which I was at last time. Oh my, this 3D world is giving me a bit of lag from all the stuff I have running in the background. I may have to do something about that. Because look at that lag. What could you do though? Sorry, my nose is very runny today. Like I mentioned during Super Princess Peach, the joy of working on YouTube. Even if you're sick, even if you really do not have the ability to work, unfortunately, you have to. If I had like other people to help me out, I would have them run the channel or something and upload stuff. But unfortunately, it's just me. So, me and my 144 followers, which is amazing, by the way. So, for sure our boss is tough enough to smash that boulder. I tell you though, he's stubborn as a frickin' goat. He barely ever leaves that haunted forest. You have to force him to move his hiney over here, but nobody dare. I mean, he just scares everybody off. Deep down, he's a really nice guy. Hi there! It's not often you see somebody on this side of the bridge. We used to call this Mayan Bridge, but 100 years ago a boulder fell and blocked it. No one's ever been able to remove it. And again, since the war ended, people don't really come out to Demonia anymore. Anyway, I doubt any human will ever break that boulder. That's much bigger than it looked when I dropped it before. There's that. So we can't go through Mayan Bridge. So I guess we'll head into the haunted forest again. See how this place has changed in the last 100 years. Ah, a new recruit? Don't you worry, this job is real easy. We find stuff that's banned in the capital and resell it to people who want it. It's not too dangerous, as long as you don't get caught by the militia, of course. If you bump into the boss, don't judge him by his appearance. Some people call him a monster. That's because they don't know him. And anyway, he takes good care of us. Without him, we'd just be run-of-the-mill thieves. Indeed. That leg. I think I need to close some things in the background in order to help with this lag issue. I can do nothing there. So I think I will do that after this episode is over with. I used to live in Genova. My dream was to become a trader. But I quickly learned that only traders' sons become traders. So I came here. When you think about it, our work is kind of like what traders do. Ah, there's 4 gravestones. And only 4 gravestones. Don't say anything bad about the boss. He's our savior. Many of us are sons of pirates. Long ago, a volcano erupted on our island. The boss took us in and taught us a new trade. Oh, really now? The boss grew up here, so he's very attached to the forest. Personally, I found it a bit gloomy at first, but I got used to it eventually. What? Ghosts? You do know ghosts don't exist, right? Not for 100 years, anyway. Not for the last 100 years. If you're looking for the boss, I'm afraid he's had a bad day. He took off to get some rest in his lair. Best not to disturb him while he's in that mood. He has a short fuse. And besides, his lair's chock full of booby traps. Anyway, it's up to you. You've been warned. That lag though. Oh dear, Luna. Oh, it's real bad on the recording. Wow. I'm looking at the recording and it's real laggy. Oh my. Hey, it's not as laggy in here. Cool. It's just laggy in that area. Alright. So, I've never been in this area trying to collect everything. So I'm going to be using my guide a bit here. Unfortunately. So, apologies if you see the thing come up like just now. I want to keep track of where I am on time, but I also need to be able to see the strategy guide. So, apologies for that. Usually I don't play in full screen, but this game has some glitches if you play in full screen. So, I mean, they're not like terrible, but reverse swamps. Oh boy. Oh, there's a swamp there. Not even see it the first time. I had to like get in there somehow. Red goop! Awesome, that was the next thing that it told me to go get, so head up from where you are, find a few skeletons on the floor. I should note that I have played this and I do know what I'm doing, so I'm not using the strategy guide for the puzzles. I'm using the strategy guide to figure out like where everything is in the game. So... Ow. Okay. I died. So this dungeon's gonna be a little difficult. So there's that. Oh well. What can you do? Ow. Those things deal a lot of damage though, holy crap. They really do. Now the skeletons, they can only actually be killed by the thwomps, which is unfortunate. That worked out real well. Boom! Like, even with my Oricon sword, I still can't kill these guys. Really obnoxious, unfortunately. There's a lot of them. A little uncertain, actually, how to get these guys to stand in just the right areas. It's kind of luck-based. Dead. Got him. I really need some hearts. I do have those potions, which is good. Don't remember how to use them. I just know I have them. How do I use these? 50% life. There we go. Just like that. Alright. I want to save my red until I need it. There's a hidden switch in this room though. I think that's it. Let me look here what this says. The room has 3 spires and extremely hidden switches that elude most players. Picture of how to shoot it. Use Phoenix power and elevator spawns. Okay. Oh yeah, I can see why people wouldn't see that. I can see why, yeah. And that contains the collectible star I was after. Cool. Just gotta come up here and we can get the collectible star. Notice that the slimes are more powerful now, though. Like, now they're all big slimes. Like, they're twice the size slimes. So I have to kill them, then they break, and then you kill them again, and then they break again. Yay! Got a collectible star. 11 out of 30 stars. There you go. Alright, well I think this is a good spot to end it off at. I might study the strategy guide a bit, that way I hopefully won't need to refer to it quite as much during the next recording. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. See you later.